Well, it's something that I've worked on in basically my entire life. I mean, I've been training and competing for 22 years. I've had 86 fights. I've been in a lot of champions, a lot of former champions, a lot of talents, a lot of badass maniacs, as I like to call them, because they winners who destroy their opposition. I categorize Stipe as one of those, so it's going to be a great honor to fight him. And yeah, every opponent brings something different, so you always have to up your game, make yourself a better version of you, and so that will definitely be a challenge for Stipe. He's very well-rounded, but I'm very motivated going into this training and into this fight. But the UFC would definitely mean a crown to my career. I have already got several belts, Dream, Strikeforce, K1, and older promotions a lot to handle, but that was my first, so I'm very proud of that one.
UFC 203 in his hometown of Cleveland, Ohio, the UFC's first trip ever to Cleveland. Stipe, what does it mean to you to headline the UFC's first card in your hometown?
Oh, it's amazing. Cleveland's been starving for UFC, and we finally got it.
Now, the guy you're facing, ALISTAIR OVEREEM, he's a K1 world champion previously, Strikeforce world champion, a Dream interim heavyweight champion. He's a legend in this sport. What does he do well that you have to be mindful of on September 10th?
He does a lot of things well. He's amazing in the stand-up. He's great at kickboxing, throws punches. He had a couple knockouts in a row. He's 4 fights in a row. He's won, doing well. He's good on the ground, but nothing I haven't seen before. So come September 10th, I'll be ready.
What? This is Speak Your Mind with Blanco and Blanco. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to talk about UFC Fight Card 203, where we got an amazing main event. I mean, I got ALISTAIR OVEREEM against Stipe MIOCIC. There's going to be one for the record books here. I believe that ALISTAIR OVEREEM, a veteran in the game, Blanco, and
definitely.
When I say a veteran, I'm talking about we got a heavyweight coming in, a former champ. He came from Strikeforce. If you think about it, back in the Pride days as well, he has experience coming in, 41 wins, 14 losses, and 1 no contest. Not to mention, not to get carried away with this, but out of his last 5 fights, 3 of them were knockouts. His most recent one being against
Andre Arlovski.
Not only did he defeat him in spectacular fashion, I mean, we're talking about a guy who's come off a knockout victory on Junior Santos.
Okay, well, I'm going to pause you there, and we're going to talk about Stipe right now, because you're getting a little too carried away here. Now, if you guys do not know, I am a clear fan of Stipe MIOCIC. I feel like Stipe MIOCIC is coming off of much better victories than ALISTAIR OVEREEM. He is coming off beating an undisputed champion, Fabricio Werdum, in his hometown of Brazil, shaking the heavyweight world with it, with a one-punch knockout like Conor McGregor did to Jose Aldo is what we're talking about here. Not only that, but he has knocked out Mark Hunt and several other people in that division.
Yeah, I'll let you finish in a moment, but just to kind of jump in and just remind you, it's not really about who has the juice in the moment. I mean, think about it. You just said it. Werdum lost in front of all his people. Stipe MIOCIC is about to fight in front of all of his people. See, I feel like as the underdog, ALISTAIR OVEREEM has a lot less to lose. I mean, I feel like he has a lot less pressure on him in this fight. He's not fighting in Amsterdam, where he's from. I think he's going to come in, collected, feel like he's the underdog. So he's going to go in there and be more comfortable and confident. Not to mention, his leg kicks are absolutely unstoppable. Stipe MIOCIC has not been tested like ALISTAIR OVEREEM. I mean, how do you feel that Stipe MIOCIC is going to actually pull out a knockout victory over the experience that Overeem has in the UFC?
So this is what I will say to that. Yes, ALISTAIR OVEREEM has great Muay Thai, almost second to none to anybody. Trains at Jackson Wink with John Jones and several others. But what I will say is, in the range, I feel like Stipe has a much better stand-up game than ALISTAIR OVEREEM. If you look at the actual statistics of these fighters, Stipe MIOCIC has a higher percentage of knocking somebody else out than ALISTAIR OVEREEM. So this is what I will go ahead and say here. If we are looking at an aspect of Muay Thai, then yes, ALISTAIR OVEREEM does have the advantage, but if we are looking at pure stand-up with range, I think Stipe, they both have the same reach, keep that in mind.
They do have the same reach, but at the same time, I just like to revert this back to experience. I mean, if you think about it, ALISTAIR OVEREEM has as many losses as pretty much Stipe MIOCIC has wins. I feel like the experience is going to be too much. I honestly feel that it's going to become a battle, and Overeem's gonna outpower him. He's gonna get him in the clinch, up against the fence, and those knees to the body I mean, those knees to the body. I don't know if you guys all remember when ALISTAIR OVEREEM, back in the fight when he went up against Brock Lesnar, he caught Brock Lesnar right here. What happened when he got caught right here? He lost the air. When you lose the air, your stamina drops. I believe that all that energy and all this, and that's not to discredit Stipe Miocic because he is absolutely a great heavyweight, and I do like him. But at the end of the day, if I had to select a fighter to win this, I'm saying that ALISTAIR OVEREEM is going to win via decision.
And this is what I'm going to go ahead and say to that. Keep in mind, guys, now ALISTAIR OVEREEM is used to being knocked out as stated. He has been knocked out by Ben Rockwell as well as Travis Brown. So we do know his jaw is suspect. So this is what I'm going to let you guys know. I believe that Stipe Miocic hits him with a Hadouken, which is an uppercut, in the first round to win by TKO. I am calling it that. You called it a decision, correct?
I called it a decision, yes, Blanco.
So this is what I want to hear from you guys. Leave a comment down below on who you guys think is going to win and how you think they're going to end up winning.
Because he calls it, I call it, we want to see what you call it. So speak your mind with Blanco and Blanco. OVEREEM. I feel like this guy's going to come in. He's a huge heavyweight. I mean, out of his last 5 fights, if you really think about it, 4 of the last 5 he's won. Not only has he won, he's won in great spectacular fashion. And when I say that, I mean 3 of those fights were knockouts. I mean, his last knockout against motherfucker.
Lebowski.
Andre Armas.
He's like,
He just talked about
everything stopped.
He's like, Adam Stein. I think you were getting a little too carried away.
See, I think what you're doing, you're talking really fast. So, like, really
I am
fast.
talking too fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sort of.
Just slow it down so that way he can flow into
I
it
feel
too.
Let me, you start it off.
Okay.
Let's
One more time, 3, 2, 1.